Good evening, everybody. It's a little bit hazy because I'm like kind of in the dark. I have another light on, but right now I'm like, I just don't want to bother. So you're getting low light. You're getting low light coffee. Okay. So my name is Coffee Brown, and this channel is called Coffee Spills the Tea. I am just briefly coming to you today. It is April 4th. Now, I think the most important date is not what's going on tomorrow, but what's going on today. Today is the anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King being shot and unalived. Um, and nobody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about what's coming up on on April 5th and how this is going to be a day of action. And you know, um like we need to get out and protest and all that stuff. And I don't care. What I care is about the fact that on April 4th, 1968, um, Dr. Martin Luther King was in Memphis, Tennessee, standing on the balcony of his hotel, and someone with a gun unalived him. And I am just have been reflecting on that today. I'm going to tell you right now. We already have probably heard it, but I'm going to ask you, please don't go out tomorrow. Tomorrow is not our day. Remember what this channel is about. This is a channel for Black women by a Black woman who's like, you know what? We need to find our center. We have had a mandate handed to us, and the mandate was handed to us on election day in November. We've done our part. 92% of Black women did their part. 77% of Black men did their part. Sit your ass down. Don't go out there in those streets because here's what I think is this is what I was watching. I was watching this white guy on TV, and he was saying something like, we've done this in the past. We protested in the past. This is going to be our time on April 5th. We want everybody out there in the streets. We want everybody protesting. And I have seen a list of all the things that they're protesting about. They're protesting about like Israeli Gaza conflict. They're protesting about all the employees, federal employees getting fired. They're protesting about the veteran administration. There's like a list, but there's nothing on that list. Not one thing that I saw on that list that said we are trying to work to restore civil rights or anything that deals with Black people. So what's happening here? Like, why should we be the ones that are like out there on these streets protesting? Like, I just don't see the value in it. So this white guy is saying, like, hey, we've done it before, we've done it in the past, we're gonna do it again. And I'm like, who's we? Who's we? Who's out there on that balcony on April 4th, 1968? What white person was out there on that balcony when those all those people organized and walked across that bridge in Selma, Alabama? I would say 99% of them, 99.9% of them were Black people. Black people have always been the one to lead those protests for civil rights, protests for even women's suffrage. They used us, they used Black women so that these white women could get their equal rights. And then once they got it, they were just like, you don't need it. Okay. Like all these advances that were made that were made because we had to go out and put our bodies and our blood and our ancestors' bodies and our ancestors' bloods out there in the streets so that we could get the scraps and the crumbs at the bottom, and all those other groups, the disabled, the white women, veterans, all those people could get their rights. And so I don't see the value in going out there and putting ourselves in the front line. Because if we did, the police would be out there with truncheons and rubber bullets and dogs and and batons and guns. That's what they're gonna do. So as soon as they go out and they have their riot gear and all that stuff, and they would be out there waiting, and we would be at the front because we're always at the front, you know. So, and even if we didn't want to be in the front, somehow we'd end up in the front. Everyone take a big giant step back, and we'd be left in the front. And then the police would be like, "Okay, do." And then by the time Trump just gets his shots, right? And then it's martial law. And then it's like, look at those black people. And then these maggots out here, maggot, I call them maggots, are going to be out here saying, yeah, look at those black people out there. We were right. So they're already starting segregation, have started segregation. They're already rolling back all of these rights and all the crumbs that, and DEI and everything that black people could benefit from. And it's not our fault. It's not our fight. So I'm going to tell you right now, that white guy out there, I was just like, when he said that, I was like, there's no way I'm going out. No, there's no way. I mean, I really hadn't planned on it, but I was like, I really am not going to now go out there, and I'm going to discourage all of you from going out there. What I'm going to do is what Chuck Schumer did. I'm going to send a strongly worded email to to the Democrats and to Chuck Schumer, saying that I'm sending a strongly worded email saying that they should do more. I'm going to send my thoughts and prayers and let them go out there in those Trump streets and fight it out. This is not our fight. It's not going to end well for us. There's not going to be anybody that's going to go to the jails and protest on our behalf to help us out, or go stand at the hospitals and help us out when we're like sitting there bloodied and broken bones and bloodied noses and beaten heads and heads swollen up 3 times the size of what it is and dog bites all over us. They're not going to they're not going to do anything to help us. They're not doing anything to help us right now with the segregation and the rolling back of civil rights and voting rights and redistricting and taking away like all of our possible representatives. They're not doing any of it. So don't you do it. Don't you go out there. What you want to do, remember, I always say this is about self-care. This is about taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of the people around you. So take care of yourself and take care of the people around you. Do some prayer, do some reflective thoughts. Do read on Martin Luther King. Like, I have not heard one word, not one word about what he did for us today. And that to me makes me really sad. Why did they choose April 5th? Why did they choose April 5th? They could have done it April 12th. They could have given time for us to reflect on Martin Luther King. I do that every year with a lot of people. I didn't even see it on the Google Doodles. I don't even know if it was. I haven't got. Let me look on Google Doodles. I'm just gonna type in Google. Nothing. Just black. I just see a black screen, and that hurts my feelings. So I'm gonna tell you, stay home. Tomorrow I'm gonna do another video, and it might be live. I don't know, because I've never done anything live, but I might try to do it live and just do something, something else where we can get some either education, or I've been looking for some places where you can go to get grants if you have a business, or maybe I'll talk about how to start your own business or something. But we need to do something for ourselves. So please stay home, do something for yourselves, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, keep your community safe, and focus on what you can do to stay safe and keep your money safe because it's about to get really hard with all these tariffs coming down. I went on Temu and I just went ahead and I bought everything I need to buy on Temu, everything. And do it now because they're having great sales because they know that in a few days we're not going to be able to buy anything. I think as of like April 10th, you will not be able to buy anything on Temu without having that big old tariff slapped on us. And so get it now. That's what you could do tomorrow. Get on Temu and Shine or Shein or whatever that other alternative website is, where they have the Chinese imports. It's the same imports as what's on Amazon. I looked up what I got on Amazon, then I went to Temu and I saw it for like it was like $20. And I saw it on Temu for 5. And they're like, we're having a sale. And they know they're having a sale because they're trying to get us to buy everything before these tariffs come into effect. So get on there and get your stuff tonight and tomorrow and as soon as you can. And stuff is just like going out. Like everything I clicked on was like, only a few remaining, only a few remaining, flash sale, flash sale. This is our Black Friday. So do that. And then tomorrow, I don't know, like, because I'm gonna get up as I always do. I'm gonna walk my dogs for a good long time, have some breakfast. I'm gonna cook, and then I'm gonna jump on here, and it'll either be live or whatever. I just haven't decided yet. And I have to figure out how to do a live. I just haven't done one yet. But look for a video tomorrow. And until then, please stay safe. Please do not go out in these streets. It is dangerous for us, and we are being gaslit into thinking that we have to be out there doing something that is it is not our fight. Stay safe. All right. So again, my name is Coffee, and this is Coffee Spills the Tea. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, right? Hit the bell, the notification bell down below, so that you get all the notifications when I upload. And please share this with your friends, your girlfriends that are out there. We gotta start making some plans. And I have been doing that, and I have been working very hard to make some plans. I'd love to share it with you. All right. Good night, everybody. And I will see you on Saturday, April 5th, online on YouTube. Bye.